Hey there, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, I'm having breakfast.
Okay. It is breakfast or lunch.
Lunch.
Brunching. Yeah.
How are you since the last time we saw you?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, nice.
Good.
Nice.
Hi guys, welcome to the Forbidden City. Some of you have met me before. We had a tour at Huchong. Now we are going to the Forbidden City. It's gonna take like 10 to 15 minutes walk. My name is Michael. Okay, either call me Michael or Yao. I will answer to both. You ready? When we get to the Forbidden City, they're gonna check our passport and our bags. Okay, this way, follow this flag. The weather is perfect now, but a little bit too cold yesterday. Okay, hello everybody. I need to give each of you an earpiece. Okay? You can put that string around your neck, and that thing little body into your ear hole. Yes. You haven't got one? Okay. Can you hear me? No, not yet. Let me adjust this little thing. What now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello everybody. Now we are going into the Forbidden City. The gate on our right hand side, that one is called a Meridian Gate. Meridian refers to the midday sun or the south. That gate stands at the southernmost of this central axis of this Meridian line. That's why it's called the Meridian Gate. Where we are getting into walk into the Forbidden City, they are going to check our passport and check our bags. Today we are approximately walking 7,000 steps. We'll be seeing a lot of buildings in the Forbidden City. Any questions? So far, so good?
Photos of passports okay?
Yeah, photos of passport is okay. You need to show them.
We take food inside. We don't eat it, but we just have bags of food.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, food, water, it's totally fine. Let's go that way. The total size of the Forbidden City is 72 hectares. 72, that is equivalent to the size of 100 football fields, which accommodates 9,317 rooms altogether in this huge complex. If one wants to sleep in each individual room on every night basis, it's gonna take 24 years to experience them all.
What's the Chinese word for it? Gong.
Here?
Yeah.
故宫.
Gugong.
故宫, that's the name of this huge complex in Chinese. Okay, hold on. Over here, let me show you this map. One of the largest royal palaces in the world. Okay, now this is the map. Thank you, sir. We are here at the bottom of this Meridian line, the central entrance to the Forbidden City. As I mentioned earlier, most important buildings were built along the central axis. This is our major traveling route. But the thing is, all those major buildings built along the central axis still remain closed to the public. We are not able to walk into the palaces. That's why our first stop will be the furniture hall down here, which is located right behind that building. That is our first stop, where we're going to see 300 beautiful furniture originated from ancient dynasty, from the Qing dynasty. They are very similar to the furniture displayed along those major palaces in the central axis. As I mentioned earlier, the size of the Forbidden City is 72 hectares, 178 acres. That is about the size of 100 football fields. 9,317 rooms were constructed in this huge complex and divided into two parts, the outer court and the inner court. The outer court refers to those three major palaces where were the places the emperor celebrated their birthdays, the winter solstice, the Chinese New Year, but they didn't come to this area very often, say 3 or 4 times a year. They spend most of their time in this area, the inner court, where they were hanging out with their families, especially with their ladies back in the day. Normally, the emperor had one empress, dozens of concubines, and 1,000. You lost my voice? What about now? Now getting better?
No, I've lost it.
Now? Okay, thank you. So the outer court and the inner court here, there's so many buildings were used for accommodate the emperor's family and their ladies. The emperor had so many people working in that area. And the construction of the Forbidden City constructed in 1406. Let's flip it over to take a look at those emperors. And established in 1420 by this emperor. Let's do the math. What the age of the Forbidden City? 1420 till now is 605 years. That's the age of the Forbidden City, and the whole complex opened to the public in 1925. So this year is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Palace Museum. 26 emperors in the Ming and the Qing dynasties. Have you ever learned the history of the feudal history of China? Yeah, they are about 2,000 years apart. The first dynasty is called Qing, created about 2,200 years ago, and followed by the Han, Jin, Sui, Tang, Song, Yuan, Ming, Qing. Ming and the Qing are the two latest dynasties in China's history. Pretty much all those emperors resided in the Forbidden City for 500 years, except there's two emperors. They lived in Nanjing, the former capital city of the Ming dynasty. This gentleman who moved the capital from Nanjing to Beijing, and all his descendant emperors resided in the Forbidden City for 200 plus years until the last emperor in the Ming, this gentleman, who had some, he encountered some serious issues and fighting against those rebels. And finally, those rebels made their way into Beijing in 1644, which forced him to commit suicide by hanging himself at the age of only 34. And then those rebels took over the Forbidden City for 42 days. Later on, those Manchurian people coming from northeastern part of the country, they come to Beijing and took advantage of the civil war broke out in the country and defeated those rebels who occupied the Forbidden City. They took over the Forbidden City. Later on, they conquered the whole country and started a new dynasty, which is called Qing dynasty. Yeah, Qing, which lasted for 267 years, for 10 generations, until the last emperor Puyi. This is the emperor who was proclaimed to be the emperor at the age of only 3 years old. But he was the first to abdicate at the age of, what is this sign? 6, very good. 7, 8, 9, 10, what is this sign? Love you, love you. Popular sign, yeah, on internet. So he was first to abdicate at the age of only 6 years old, and he lived in the Forbidden City until 1924, and then he was kicked out of the Forbidden City. That famous movie, The Last Emperor, was actually the story about this gentleman, the last emperor Puyi. So after he was being kicked out of the Forbidden City, the whole complex opened to the public in 1925.
Wow.
Okay, any questions?
This guy,
Yes.
was he kind of related to the Mongolian Genghis Khan?
No.
No.
Those people, they were fighting against Genghis Khan's descendant, who established the Yuan dynasty, set up Beijing as their capital city as well, and they were fighting against. They actually drove them all the way back to the Mongolian steppe, and they established the Ming dynasty. That's why they started the reconstruction of the Great Wall immediately after defeated those Mongolian people. So they built the Great Wall. They spent 200 years to build the Great Wall.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, for nearly 8,000 kilometers. Any questions?
Who's these people?
They're all the descendant, all the emperors from this emperor, who is the ancestor of those emperors. After he passed away, he passed through to his grandson, and this is the son of the emperor who usurped the power from his nephew, but all from the same family, for 16 generations.
Guys,
Those emperors are the Manchurian emperors in the Qing dynasty, and Manchurian emperors. Make sense? Manchurian, China has, which encompasses 56 actually different ethnicities. Manchurian is one of them. They had a very small population, but they were very powerful, very good at fighting, and they took advantage of the civil war broke out in the country, and then they established the Qing dynasty. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Very well. Do you want this? For you. Okay, come on guys, this way.